Welcome to Whitechapel Farm. Another busy weekend. As those that watched me last week, I was in the US. Got back on late on Thursday. Jet lag to hell, but it was fine. I was able to get cracking on Friday for Good Friday. And yeah, we got loads done despite Storm Dave's best efforts. It wasn't that bad here, but he did get in the way a little bit. So what have we done this week? So we built a log splitter. We got another one from the auction. So if you've not seen some of the other buys we got at the auction, go have a look at some of the other videos. So we built the log splitter, gave that a little test, even though we're not going to be using it for 6 months, 9 months maybe. I thought I'd take advantage of the weather being terrible, get it up and running, make sure it was working, all that kind of stuff. So we did that. The other thing we did, we started on some of the demolition. As I keep saying, there's going to be a demolition phase. So we've just finished taking that down. Had some help there. So Sean's been here whole weekend. My brother Sean, he's been helping me loads. So that's been great. Probably couldn't have done some of the stuff without him, particularly on the log splitter because it was super heavy. It was more than a one-man lift. So it was super helpful having Sean here. And then yesterday, visit from a friend Dale. So hope you enjoy the video. In terms of next week's video, I've got to take this building down. So I know here it looks beautiful, but this building's got to come down. You can see the building's gone. The arch has completely failed, and it's only by the grace of God that is staying up. So we've got to take it down. It's coming down anyway. In all the plans, it's always coming down. So we're going to get some aluminium framing up, get up there, and slowly take it down through the week. So that's going to be all in next week's video. So, you know, if you like what we're doing, please drop us a like. More importantly, give us a comment. Let us know. We really do value some of the comments from everybody, particularly if we're doing something right or we're doing something wrong. It's always good to know. If you've got any advice, what we want to do, yeah, please let us know. And yeah, next week I'll have a walk around with you on some of the other things that we're doing so I can get some advice there. And finally, if you're enjoying the journey, I'm certainly starting to enjoy it now as we're getting things ticked off the list. If you're enjoying the journey, want to keep involved, want to keep updated and informed what we're doing, hit us on the subscribe. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate all the support and comments and helpful advice that we've been getting. Okay, we're going to assemble the log splitter, and completely out of whack with everything else I should be doing, but given it's raining, I thought I would just get this built and assembled and tested today so I know it's working. Really good auction buy again, a bargain. So yeah, we're going to get onto this. So we're going to time lapse through it. I might talk over a couple of little bits, but effectively we've unpacked it already. But yeah, let's just get cracked on with it. Okay, so as I said, you'll see my brother popping in and out. He's not going to be speaking though. He's a little bit camera shy, so we'll make sure he has non-speaking parts. But yeah, basically, first bit we're going to do, we're going to get the toe assembly done. This is a towed log splitter designed to come out with the quad bike if you want to do log splitting out in the woods. But in reality, it's probably going to spend most of its time in here unless we go off somewhere to do some splitting. So we'll get the toe assembly done. We're then going to attach the engine. So it's all coming in boxes. So basically, we'll attach the engine and the other little gubbins, and then the final assembly is the actual log splitter. Quite a big, heavy piece of kit, this. So that's why I definitely need some extra strong hands to help get this lifted up and attached. So should take 5 minutes. It's not going to take 5 minutes. It's going to take about an hour, I think. And so, yeah, so let's get it time-lapsed, and we'll get through the next 20 seconds of doing this job. So the first piece here we're doing has a problem. There's a little bit of a bend on the actual axle bolt. I don't know what it's called. It's like an axle, but it's not an axle. So there's a little bend on that. So I'm going to use my gentle persuasion tool to get it in. So that's the first piece done. It's cheap and Chinese, what can I say? The first axle was a little bit bent, and the castellated nuts with the split pin that goes on is actually too big for the space that's left over. So we've already scratched all the paintwork off the bottom and probably created a spot where it can start rusting. So I have to make sure I get some lubricated oil onto that or some anti-rust type stuff. So yeah, not a great start. Now onto the engine. Okay, second bit, the engine also did not go on easily. Everything is just a pain in the arse. How you're supposed to do this on your own is beyond me. Right, next bit is the ram. We've got it finally filled up with fluid, and we've done a test piece, so I know it works. You didn't get to see it, so I'm going to do another quick test piece for you, just so you can see, and then I'll give you my verdict. There we go. So, as you can see, it goes through pretty well, doesn't it, actually? So it goes through pretty well. It's slow. I could probably do it quicker with an axe, but it'd be more tiring. And in reality, this is here for Joe, so that Joe can get on with this while I'm doing some of the bigger stuff. So, verdict, it was a bit of a bitch to put together, yes. Instructions weren't clear, yes. But it was really low priced, so we'll use it. I've probably got some finessing to do to it. I don't know what's going on with these here. I'm assuming, because it weren't in instructions, these chains are to stop this cable under pressure, or this pipe under pressure bouncing around, which is what it seems to be doing. So, you know, the handles, I like the fact that you've got to put both down. It's a good safety feature, so one person can't have the hand in the middle while operating one handle. You know, obviously if there were two people, you could find a way to break it so you could hurt yourself, but in reality, I think that's the idea behind it. A good range of travel, so if we wanted to do bigger logs, which we probably won't, that's good. Easy to fill up with fuel, easy to fill up with oil. Hydraulic, took a lot of hydraulic fluid the first time, but that should be easy from now on. And yeah, it's a bit heavy. That's all I can say, it's heavy. You know, we could do a test run next time when we're using this in anger. We'll test it where it's lead down. That might be a bit easier, but I can't see how, because the logs will have a tendency to roll off, I think, in that instance. So yeah, all in all, I'm kind of happy with it, but we'll find out when we use this a lot, probably next year. We got this time because it was cheap in the auction. So yeah, but log splitting, it splits logs. Job done. That split quite well, actually, didn't it? And there we have it. So thank you for watching this video. We're really happy with the log splitter, and also, you know, having cleared this bit away now, we've given this all a bit of a clean, so we start drying out these walls. However, in the first few videos, I have noticed I've not really taken you around the barn areas and showing what we're doing. So as I said at the start, we're going to be taking this building down behind that you see, but also we've got to take all of this down off the front. so we can start to expose the original barns. Once we've got all that down, we'll do a proper walkthrough, talk through everything that is going to be happening. So that's it for this week. Next week, I'm going to try and get as much done as I can. One thing I have noticed is that we don't actually get as much done each weekend that I want to do. Work kind of gets in the way. We are tired, or a job just is a bit harder than we think it's going to be, or I don't have the right tool, or I don't have a clue what I'm doing. So, as I said at the start, any advice that you guys can all give, please let us know with a comment. As always, give us a like, and if you're really enjoying the journey that we're on, drop us a subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you again next week to watch me try not to kill myself taking this down. Thanks a lot.